Thanks for joining us on another Sandia Mountain Natural History Center quick trip. Today we got kind of a special one. Today we have about 80 miles of backcountry dirt road and four-wheel drive road through the Jemez Mountains planned. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult task navigating all that. By navigating, I mean literally the driving and figuring it out on the map, but I think I have a good route planned. And I think it's going to be a fun adventure. So let's head out and have some fun. So we're coming up on our first significant landmark of our little journey through the back roads of the Jemez Mountains. We are coming up on Gilman tunnels. These tunnels were used in a bunch of movies, but they were originally constructed to bring lumber down from the Jemez Mountains all the way down to Bernalillo. During a lumber operation. So pretty impressive tunnels here. So we've gotten to the bridge at Overlanding. Overlanding, this big open area here, at one time was the center of the logging operations. And a lot of wood was taken out of the Jemez, loaded on the train, and taken down to Bernalillo and Albuquerque from here. Ah, those pesky beavers. There's a beaver dam right there, but some people may not like beavers because they build these dams and then the water backs up all up the canyon. But a lot of things are gonna really like those beavers. A lot of insects and different fish and animals that are gonna like that still water. So beavers play a critical part in our ecosystem. So we got a bit of a problem here. We got some what we call moo bears on the road. Well, there goes Mom. Now hopefully the calves will follow. This is very steep. There they go. There they go, come on. Crisis averted. They did not want to get out of the road. Well, we've gotten to the San Gregorio Reservoir trailhead. It actually is part of the Continental Divide Trail. Goes right up there. We don't have time to hike up there today, but I'll cut in some footage from some of our other videos that have gone up there. Just a spectacular place if you ever get a chance. So we may be emerging out of the mountains soon. There's the road down there, but look at this that we just came across. Crazy rock formations. Pretty sure that's some volcanic tuff, but as you've heard me say a million times, I'm not a geologist. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll take a closer look when we get over there. Came across this pretty impressive burn scar. And we talk a lot about fire and we see a lot of fire evidence, but it's a huge part of New Mexico's environmental story and ecology. Every time I come across one of these places, I always wonder, is it beautiful? Is it saddening? It's kind of both for me. What do you think? Well, we've got some incredible views, but it also looks like we might be dealing with some stormy weather. This whole area is interspersed with these meadows, which make incredible habitat for things like elk. But the cool thing here is this rock. This is called kettle rock. It actually has some arches in it. One up there, one sort of in the middle, one right below. That's pretty incredible. This is the other side. I kind of think it looks like a big ugly face, almost like a monkey face. Do you see that? There's an eye, big nose, mouth, and almost like a beard. I don't know, what do you think? I've been driving on bumpy roads all day. Maybe my brain's a little scattered. And I thought I would give you a little tour of our home for the night. So right here, we have our living room. And then we're gonna move over to the kitchen with all the most high-tech modern appliances. And then if we look over here, this is the bedroom. And it even has a nice screen door. And that's our bedroom. So the navigation of this trip has been pretty difficult. So just thought I'd go over real quick if anybody's interested. We started down here in Canyon, New Mexico, and we headed up through Gilman, the Gilman tunnels, and then this bubble over here, this was probably the most intense part of the trip. I wouldn't say the road was bad, but it wasn't super good either. And then there's San Gregorio, where you can hike into the famous San Pedro Park's wilderness. We have a video on that. And then we came all the way around here. And to be honest, I at least originally had planned to camp here at Rio Puerco, but we are actually camped at Resumidero. And then tomorrow we have about 20 miles out to Highway 96 near Coyote, New Mexico. And then we'll head back to Cuba. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. That was quite an adventure. I'd have to say though that I kind of like getting out with human power more than this overlanding idea. You get to see more when you're on your feet or on a bike or on a canoe or kayak or something like that. But it was still a great adventure. Had a lot of fun. And I wanted to thank you all for joining us, and we will catch you on the next one.